Yesterday, I was fortunate enough to have a chance to talk with Seth Godin. Yes, this Seth Godin, this Seth Godin, and of course, this Seth Godin. And he has a couple of other books that I've read when I was in college that I've misplaced throughout the years. And the question I was able to ask him was in relation to change and how we can engage with people who don't necessarily buy in to the change that we seek for them, the change that we know that if they adopted would benefit their lives. And I'll show you the video in a second, but at the end of it, I want to go over kind of what I was thinking about it and how I interpreted his message to me. So let's check it out.
Hey Seth, good morning. Yeah, basically what I have in the text, if you haven't read it, I was asking that, well, I feel like I'm trying to engage with people's beliefs and trying to change beliefs. And I know you're not exactly a proponent of that. You believe in finding people who align with the beliefs that are aligned with the beliefs. And I agree with that to a certain degree. And so I'm seeing that. My question is, should I even like try to change those people's beliefs? Because I feel like it's meaningful to me, you know? I see so many people who have those beliefs that don't work, and because of that, it's causing so much frustration.
Yeah.
So what's your perspective?
No, it's a great question. And I encourage everyone to read the full transcript in the chat because you stated it very clearly. If what you want is to get other people to change what they want, you have set up a perfect problem that will almost certainly never be solved. That if what you want is to help other people get what they want, now you've got a bunch of people working together to solve the problem. Those are very different ways to be in the world. And the art here is in being clear about what people want. So Henry Ford famously said, if I had asked my customers what they want, they would have told me to make a faster horse. And so that's an argument that people make for, no, you got to teach people that what they want is a car. That's actually not true. What people wanted was a way to get from here to there in a efficient, culturally appropriate way that gave them status. They didn't care how that happened. What they wanted was the status and productivity that came from this thing. And he showed up and said, is this what you're looking for? And they all said, yes, that's what we wanted all along. So if you show up at dentists who, from the first day they got into dental school, have been following instructions, who read Dental Town magazine, who are busy engaging in metrics that their peers are engaging with, and you say, no, all of that is wrong, you need to want this instead, it's never going to happen, right? And so the work here is to focus on the parts you can control and to engage others in a journey to help them get what they wanted all along. And so I'll wrap up the riff with the Wizard of Oz, because you always need to, which is Dorothy did not try to get the Lion and the Tin Man to want her to get back to Kansas. Instead, she said to the Tin Man, do you want a heart? I can help you get that. Let's go to the wizard together. That is our opportunity.
Thanks, Seth.
Thank you, Isaac.
It's great to have you here, Isaac.
So in typical Seth Godin fashion, I believe he's advocating for an empathetic approach, one where we understand where they want to go, with the analogy of Wizard of Oz and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. What do they want? Where do they want to go? And where do we seek to go? The story of us and the story of them. And how can we do that together? How can we create a path forward where we both get to win? And so that's what I think his message is promoting. And that really is the crux of effective marketing, because ineffective marketing is about what I want, what I need. And it's telling people, do this, do that, do this, because it's going to benefit me. And we don't take the time when we're ineffective to take the other person's perspective, to see what they want, to see what they're after, and to create messaging, to create the frame, to create the presentation in such a way that the other person sees that the path we are laying out for them is a path they can take as well to achieve what they want, to get what they want. And that's what makes effective marketing so effective, is that because of the empathy, we're able to connect, we're able to create win-win, and we're able to engage in synergy. So that's what I took away from it. Hope you guys found it valuable. Seth Godin, as always, thank you so much, and see you guys in the next one.